Welcome brawlers, I'm the Hermit and I hope you're ready for some token action. Because our commander today is Silk Webweaver, also known as Alenni Brute Recruiter. For 2 and Selesnya mana, we get a 3/5 legendary Spider Human Hero, or we can pay 1 and Selesnya if we are also returning a tap creature we control to our hand. Then, whenever we cast a creature spell, we get a 1/1, and we can pay 5 to give all of our creatures +2/+2 and vigilance until end of turn. So the plan is to either get a mana dork or a cheap creature and get our commander down for 3 mana. Hopefully when we have 4 mana, so that we can play a 1-drop and immediately get 3 creatures onto the battlefield. Then we're gonna get more and more creatures out until we have enough, and then we buff the whole team, either with our commander or one of our effects like Dolmerker Shop, also known as Porcelain Gallery. The gallery site, it unlocks, and we get our creatures with power and toughness equal to the number of creatures we control. We can also get the Elspeth, put a counter on everyone, give them flying, or we can slowly but surely get some buffs with cards like Shiral Ray. In a similar vein to our commander, we have John Swords as a way to make tokens, Cosmogrant Zenith, and even attacking tokens like Adeline, or if our opponent plays during our turn, we can get Voice of Resurgence. And since we're gonna be playing a big number of creature cards, we have not only Thalia but Waystone Guidance that also gives us more and more tokens by giving our first creature spell each turn Mobilize 2. And then attacking tokens get +1/+0. So not only do we get the buff on the Mobilize triggers, but we also buff the tokens our commander is going to be making. Other than that, we have a little bit of interaction that is based on the number of creatures we have. We have Raven Charm, Patriarch's Humiliation, and of course, since we have many creatures, we have Convoke, we have One-Click Tribunal, Night Errant of Eos, it draws us a couple of cards, Wandering Rescuer, protects our tap creatures, and Buxton. It gives us a random non-land with mana value X or less, where X is the number of tap creatures we have at the beginning of the end step. We also have Cosmogrant Zenith, Caretaker's Talent to buff the team, and from Alchemy we have Thunderbolt Vanguard. It's a human warrior with power and toughness equal to the creatures we control, but then each creature token enters as a copy of this creature. So that's nice. Also, for a little bit of interaction, not only do we have the protection suite with Skrell, Giver and Mother of Runes, but we also have Aven Interrupter. Because it's a creature, we can play it flash. It has flash, so we can play it instant speed, and then we get a 1/1 as well if we have our commander. Speaking of getting bonus, we have Peregrine Took. If we get a creature with our commander, we also get a food token, and we collect 3 food tokens, we can sacrifice them to draw cards. We also have Enduring Vitality for mana, Champion of Landhold for getting through, and a couple of mana dorks. And Baroque Merton, because it's the only type of creature that has trample that has power and toughness equal to the number of creatures we control. So that's the deck. Now let's get into the queue and see if we can run some opponents over. Rain and 6. I think we will send Scrub away. Then we play Voice of Resurgence into Ranger Captain. And then we get Giver of Runes, Exploration from opponent, and Ragavan. That does mess with our plan a little bit. But only if opponent chooses to kill the elemental token with Ren. Do they have the lands in their hand? No, so they risk a lot by doing that. At least in my opinion. So, like I said, or maybe Guide of Souls could also work. Yeah, because we are against Ren, so. Nah, let's take Giver. That way we can protect Catilda if we choose to play her. Okay, opponent gets the French land. They are making up for their lost land drops. And they were too because of exploration, so maybe they have cultivate here. The Nook Memorial Engine. Guess it is what it is. Let's go after Ren. Opponent blocks, but we are okay with that. Because we get to reuse the Captain trigger. So it's all good. And I think this turn they may get 2 land drops after all if they manage to throw into them by sacrificing triggering Tanuk. And yeah, I guess this time we can just give her of runes to get some damage. Okay, let's think about this one. If we play Catilda first, this makes an extra mana. This would also make mana, but we might use it to attack. Ooh, they waste 2 spells on... Well, it's not wasted because it actually does kill our commander. Oh, okay, they're gonna rain. No, but they already got their land, so that Flame Slash was not it, opponent. So here we go. Catilda. Make a mana. And your Captain for Guide of Souls. Guide of Souls. I guess we play Elvish Mystic. Let's stop in our opponent's upkeep. Sacrifice Regional Captain. up. Arboreal Grazer. And I think we have this one. We don't care too much about their creatures because we first activate Alenni, go to combat, attack because we have Vigilance, then we activate Catilda, get another buff. So we should be okay. Conclave Tribunal. Lightning Axon, Cyberfront, so let's protect Alenni from green. Here we go to combat. I guess maybe this was lethal? No, because... Oh, alright, maybe it wasn't. Maybe still is? Oh, I guess it's still lethal, so... Yep. Get on brain. Okay, so we are up against a tough opponent. Or at least a tough commander in Yuriko Tiger Shadow. Against Yuriko, we want to float the board, which we can do, but we want to do it as fast as we can. Okay, Mother of Runes into Thalia might be okay. An opponent starts with a tapland. That's already too slow for Yuriko. Kind of sad that we cannot play the Byleth for a couple of turns, but hopefully with some not horrible luck, we can just do it. Opponent has a free spell, it seems like. Maybe Subtlety. And you can see we already got the film emote, the film card sleeve, and I think the... Well, I don't think I also equipped the... This guy. Okay. There was a little bit of an error on Wizard's part. It didn't come through on the first, like they said, but it seems like people are getting it now with today's update. Now the question is... Okay, it was Chromox when I was holding. And they send the ninja away. They play another ninja though, so the Fairy Seer is gonna turn into Yuriko. Oh, I guess I played the planes, so it's Thalia after all. Yeah, I was thinking whether I wanted to play the Bloom Tender, but I had that with ready to go. Yep, Fairy Seer. It's in, opponent draws one card. we don't lose any life, it's just a land. So the question is, how are they gonna make sure that Yuriko keeps getting in? Maybe they have the Flare of Malice after all, so they sacrifice Yuriko to Flare of Malice and then they get to replay it from the command zone. Because someone thought it would be a good idea. Here we play Bloom Tender. Yep, that is Flare, I think. Yep, we can block and give protection, so... Ooh. Yep, Flare of Malice, I think we will sacrifice... Thalia? And this is essentially a zero sum for our opponent, not only... Okay. I guess they did get that Flare of Denial. However, we have Frenzied Bailoff. Spells we control can be countered. Well, creature spells, that is. And we only had 2 green mana, we hold. We did lose Thalia, so again you cost 3 to discard, to channel. Yeah, so okay, x equals 2. That was a play from opponent. Ingenious Infiltrator. And I guess we might concede here. Yep, there's not much point. It's Yuriko, they already got 3 hits. They have all their lands, they're getting... And we have no longer creatures. Yeah, they're gonna draw a couple of cards. They have the Infiltrator, that means Yuriko draws 2 instead of 1, so... Cloud, Midgar Mercenary. So let's pass. Keeper of Runes, that's gonna die, I'm afraid. Yep, I messed that one up. Okay, so I guess it's protection from green. Sort of instant famine or Fortune Frontier. And I think we will try to sneak in. Or rather, oh, light and shadow. Okay. Just in web. And we will pass, I think. We might want to respond to them equipping. So first, I guess we play Mara first, then Ocelot Pride. Knight Errant. We get 2. Okay. I guess we will use Gideon for Solitude. Get even yet another creature. Yep, and here we can even play the Wandering Rescuer in response, but I don't know if I had full control. GG's Cloud. Brawl. So I think we play Amara first. And let's see what we draft with it. Overwhelm. Or the Imperiosaur. And we have another cute card. Rally the Monastery. It costs essentially 2 mana to make 2 monks. Sorry, make 2 monks. Get +4/+4, or even Montel Impact. That would kill that either way. I guess we play our commander here. And then it can kill a big creature. Rally the Monastery, that is. What other cards are here? Conclave Tribunal, Knight Errant. Unable to scream. That's a little annoying, but not the end of the world. Here we can play the Halfling. Combat, attack, and play Amara again. Triplicate spirits. This is expedition. We take the expedition for the lands. And we'll see what happens now. Pyrogoy from opponent. One of the ways that red has now to kill big creatures. The command zone. So I guess we can. Actually, we should. No, we have to do it like this, right? Or do we? Yeah, I like drawing cards with Tusky better. 4 cards. Seems like a good deal here. And the opponent kills 2 of our guys, which is not the end of the world. So we will play Guidance here, I think. If they do not counter it, oh, okay. If they didn't, we were gonna Signet. Kill the Signet, I mean. And opponent sees our invasion and concedes. And offense at the foremost. I guess we can begin by playing our commander turn 2. Is that what we want to do? I guess so. But now we will play birds, and if our okay, they cannot play their commander, but maybe we get lost something here. And we have abandoned now. Guess that will come in handy later. It's essentially Gaia's Cradle, and since we're gonna be making 1 whites here and there, then it's gonna be Bully Station somewhat soon. And offense is a 4/4, so we can block Alenni fairly okay. They don't trade, but neither dies. And yeah, and offense has a Leyland of the way effect, but it doesn't affect us. So it's mostly the counters to crow creatures that we need to keep in mind. Okay then, guess we play Flowering. Do we want a Vendo on here? And answer is not yet. But we will station the one token that entered this turn. I mean, opponent doesn't seem like they're gonna replay their commander, so they either play a threat and removal or two threats, I think. Bone shards, that's removal. They played the ward from the white tree. And now remember, because we have station, we can... Ooh, it's 2 places of removal. Because of station, we can just tap a creature and use it to replay our commander. Which honestly is not as good as playing Birds of Paradise, or tapping birds, returning it, and then replaying it. Opponent doesn't crack their maps. Oh, okay, they do. Agonizing Remorse, that's gonna go away, I think. Doesn't. Oh. Hmm. Station on Evento. Ready at 8. It's not like we're gonna use 10, but it's not like we have an big spell to dump all of our mana into. Just for value. Okay, an opponent concedes. They didn't have a wrath. I guess that's what... Well, they needed that, and I don't know why they didn't try to get one instead of keeping Remorse. So, good game, San Offensa. X2s. This is a sacrifice deck. They also play a bunch of tokens, but then they use them to cast the Blood Avatar. Awaken the Blood Avatar. It costs only 2 mana if they sacrifice enough creatures. And they get a... Well, they make a sacrifice, which we will not mind probably at that point. And whenever the creature attacks, they deal 3 damage to us, and it's at 3/6, I think. Yeah. They use swords on the Kami. Okay. Are they all removal spell? Seems like it. Ooh, Resolute Reinforcement. When that creature dies, they make 2 guys. Oh, and they have Innocent Blood. Let's get Ranger Captain of Eos. What will we sacrifice? Now that I think about it. Guess we will sacrifice the Ranger Captain. So opponent has their guy now. Let's unweb. Cancel. Web like that. Or because we need to play the land. Yeah, that makes sense. Now we get to replay the Pilgrim and the Bailoth as well. Or Tapper almost had us there. And if we get to untap with the hair, ooh. It's all the damage into the Bailoth. We full swing, I think. And I guess that's GG's. We kill the avatar. We sacrifice to Grave Pact. We get 8 with trample, so that's lethal. GG Sextus. Alia and the Gitrog. Well, at least we can kill it with Rally the Monastery. But I think we need to plan our turns here very carefully. So first, Elves, then Zenith, and then maybe Boys into Rally. Okay, Arboreal Grazer, that's a good one. They play their land hinder and then they sacrifice it later to their commander. Bitter Blossom from opponent. And Ancient Tomb. So since we drew the land, I think we go for that plan we already had. Voice of Victory into Rally the Monastery, make tokens with Zenith. And after that we can play our commander, play the elves of the team. That is unless opponent doesn't play their commander here. This dead dam on the Zenith. Sophia Sprawl on white. Sure. So let's in web replay the elves. So opponent keeps using their creatures to Phyrexian Tower. Is that gonna be bad for them? Could be. Dryad, Ophilician Grove, and Bloodcast. Books, so if we play you, we would have not enough, I think. Or if we play Voice of Victory, And the hair. And we just get a Kami. Kind of sad. It's a random and it's Exodus, so can't complain too much. Okay, that's Thalia for opponent. But no land though. I think they might realize we're gonna cook them. With the Vagabond, oh yeah. The Vagabond is gonna be awful against them. With Thalia. And we have 2 copies of that guy now, so feels nice. They need to chump block them both, which means they might only block 4 damage, and that's 10. Okay. 13. That's not how they should have blocked, I think. Yeah, they went to 0. GG's. Yeah, I guess that's why you need to do math as a blocker. Muldrotha. Well, we're gonna take some damage from our creatures here, but such is life. Okay, that on tap land actually helped us. Into the north, are you sure, opponent? I'm not sure I trust the opponent now. So let's get John Sword here. Also known as Torrent's Fist of the Ages. Keep Harvest, that's a good one. So they are gonna be ramping into Muldrotha. That might be a wash away, I think. So we're gonna have 4 mana. Let's play this one first. Even if they're countered, we're still gonna get 2 tokens here. Maybe they have a Wrath though, so that's the only downside of this play. But what are we gonna do? I guess maybe play Caretaker's Talent. If I was expecting the Wrath here. Yeah, that way we're gonna be able to keep playing the game. Opponent has only lands in their yard, so no value for Muldrotha yet. Okay, only 1 black mana that doesn't... Oh no, they have 2. They could have a rat still. Didn't see that tunnel here. Temporal manipulation. Yeah, those are too many sorceries, or I guess non-permanents for Muldroth, I think. Oh, I guess we let Nissa transform.
To protect my home, I must take drastic action.
Wishclaw Talisman. That would definitely get a wrath. Ashayam. Let's play the talent and activate it. We'll level up. We get another training token. This would make 10, I think. 11. Nine. Okay. Okay, so it seems opponent is back, maybe? Yeah, okay, they concede. Who knows what happened there? GG's though. Lobs the Fool. I guess we can keep this one. We might be paying for full price for Alenni, but I think we can get the Mara here first, then the Pride, and we'll see. Maybe we bounce the Mara, yeah, because I was thinking we don't want to bounce the Initiate if it has counters on it, and maybe we don't want to bounce the Pride as well. Utopia's Brawl from opponent. Okay, they bolt and then they play something with their green mana. Insidious Fungus. And they mill Uro. Okay, so maybe we do get the initiate. We didn't get the counter, so it seems like a good plan now. In web. Besides, they are in Timur, so a 3-5 might be really hard to deal with. Then we can play the Pride and the Initiate. So in my Cospan, oh, is this gonna be Strip Mine? Are you gonna Strip Mine us opponent? Nope, just a ramping spell for a surveillance. Okay. Ah, maybe they are Fungus Tribal. play Initiate. And Ocelot Pride. Yeah, we are losing on value from Peregrine Took. But it might be okay in the long run. Traveling Chocobo. I guess that helps them, yeah, that helps them get their land drops. Even though it doesn't synergize with clubs. Ooh, Tifa Lockhart. So I guess flowering is key now. Do we want to attack with our commander? They would trade for this. Yeah, that doesn't sound bad. Okay, so now we are in trouble, because if they use the fungus to destroy the flowering, then we have no good blocks. Yeah, maybe that was a reason to hold back. Although I guess they did crack their fetch on the end step. Oh, Temporal Sundering, bouncing the Pride. Sure. And maybe they kill us with their rural land. We'll see. So they do play Uro here. And that's a fetch land. So if they get another land, we are done, I think. Games. Good games. There's what did we do to deserve this hell? We're just a little guy playing little creatures. I guess we play Thalia and then Captain Everheart. Golden Pinions to make a treasure. Semblance Anvil on Artifact. And unfortunately, we mulliganed. Oh, I was gonna say we sent Kyclip away. And it's like they heard us. They actually said creature. Okay, I didn't realize that. Oh, it needs to share the cost. So it was both creatures and artifacts. Good thing we killed it then. Join us familiar. We have 5 mana. I guess we send back the elf. Because we still want the tax. So, play you and Captain. Yep, opponent was trying to figure out the tax, but now they see Captain Everheart. Cloud Key on Artifact. Collector's Bolt. And here we go off, I think. Actually, let's attack with everyone. Since we have the spirit, yeah. Opponent goes 2 life. Up to 3. Let's see what happens here. 1 life. They get their commander, and do they spin the Orso Will? Pit Shark. That's not gonna help you. Dominion Bracer. That might help you actually. Ooh, they spin the wheel. So I guess we have it. GG's. Yeah, I mean, they could have an extra turn essentially, I think, if they activate the Bracer, but they only have 5 mana. And this is 15. Okay, I thought it was 10 for some reason, so that 5 mana actually makes a whole lot of difference. So yeah, I guess that's why they put us against Hellcube, because we are able to win some of them. GG's. GG's. And that's gonna be it for today. And since we got a couple of matches against Hellcube commanders, I gotta say this really feels like a really strong and solid deck. Even though we only won one of them, the fact that we won the other is really indicative of the power level of this deck. So if I were to make some adjustments, maybe we could change Elspeth into something else, but definitely the weaker card I think is Son of the Circletron, because we don't get to unweb all the time, and 4 mana might be a little bit expensive for this kind of effect. So, but on the other hand, it's still just 1 card out of 99, so it's not too much to keep it in. Thank you for watching. I'm the Hermit, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.